Oh no. How am I supposed to put all these things together? Hey y'all, today's episode is a little bit different. It is a challenge. I have been given secret ingredients that I have to use to make a dinner, and I have to use a cast iron skillet. This is what I did with it. Here's how it happened. Okay, the challenge is make one element of every component of this dinner in a cast iron skillet, and I have to use all the ingredients. The sky's the limit. I can make as many things as I want for my dinner, and that's it, right? And I have 2 minutes to shop for my extra ingredients. Okay, 3, 2, 1, can I look under the towels?
3, 2, 1.
That's a lot of towels. Oh no. Okay, so far so good. We have mayonnaise, bourbon, okay, praline pecans, cornmeal. What is happening? Oh no, this is terrible. Sweetened coconut flakes, pimento cheese, pepper jelly. I think this might be like a turkey. I'm so scared. No, okay, it's not a turkey. Oh, whew. I was like thinking, oh no. Okay, okra and collards. How am I supposed to put all these things together? I hate hot mayonnaise. What am I supposed to do? I can't make it cold. And I have to make it in the cast iron skillet. This is bad. I'm serious. Like, this is for real bad. Okay. Sandwich, cheese, fried okra. Where does the bourbon come in? Where? And the coconut. And these. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Maybe. I hope there's meat somewhere that I'm gonna get some meat. Okay. I know I need oil because I'm definitely gonna have to fry something. Flour. You always need hot sauce. And I can't come back in here, right?
Right.
Oh, tomatoes, okay. I put onions in everything that I do. Bread could be useful for croutons or a sandwich. Not that I can serve that in a skillet, but you know, it's fine. Ooh, okay, bacon. That's what I was kind of hoping for. Oh, there's so much bacon. Oh gosh, okay, well, hope I got everything. Okay, here we are, back with my ingredients. I really don't have a plan. The first thing that I am gonna do is cook my bacon because that seems like I can definitely get that done and feel confident about it. And I can think about the things that I'm doing while I'm cooking the bacon. How many pieces of bacon do we think are gonna be good? Let's go with 4. And you really said that it just needs to be served in the skillet. So that's what I'm going with. All right, bacon's cooked, out of the way. I had some deep thoughts while I was cooking the bacon. I'm going to stem my collards and to cut them for my salad. So if you've had like a kale Caesar or like a lemon and kale salad in a restaurant, this is kind of what I'm going for. So I'm going to give this a chop and put it in my bowl. All right, I'm gonna get started with my vinaigrette. Basic necessities for a vinaigrette. You need Dijon. This emulsifies the oil and the acid. That's about a teaspoon of Dijon. And then I'm gonna do about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I just had this thought. Normally I put honey in my vinaigrette to make it sweet and kind of balance it all out. But I'm gonna use a tablespoon of pepper jelly. I'm gonna whisk that up real quick and then whisk in some olive oil. Definitely need some salt. I'm gonna add my shallots. I'm pretty excited about this. I want it to be a little bit sweeter, so I'm going in with some more pepper jelly. This is like a half of a tablespoon. I'm taking my okra. Y'all have seen me make this before on my very first episode of Hey Y'all. Smashed whole fried okra. And so we have whole okra pods that we're gonna take a meat mallet and smash. That's what I'm doing here. So I just have a meat mallet and a whole okra pod. And I'm gonna batter and fry the whole okra pod. That's perfect. That is what you're looking for. That's enough okra. Now, buttermilk into...
When did you get buttermilk?
It's fine, don't worry about it. It just appeared out of nowhere. Okay, I've got my okra in my buttermilk. I'm going to mix equal parts yellow cornmeal, maybe like a half a cup, and regular all-purpose flour. I love to put some Cajun or Creole seasoning into my okra, so I'm doing that. If you have seasoned salt, you could do that. I need to chop my pecan pralines while I have my cutting board out. I cleaned up, I pondered my life, and I know whatever I do with this coconut, the coconut has to be toasted. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that part out of the way. That seems like enough for one. My thoughts are drink, definitely a drink. That's pretty much the only way I know how to incorporate this bourbon and the coconut into this situation. Not only am I using Southern ingredients to make these things, I'm using the most Southern cooking tool, the cast iron skillet. Toasted coconut. The rest of this I don't need. Skillet's clean, coconut is toasted. It's out of the way. I don't have to think about that anymore, or at least the toasting of the coconut. Now I'm back on track with the frying of the okra. I would typically do this in a Dutch oven, like a deep fry situation, but that is not a cast iron skillet, so I'm frying it in this. Oil's hot, it's like maybe too hot. And then we're going to just kind of dredge this, wet hand, dry hand. Y'all know the drill. I've gone over it a million times. This hand is wet, it is going in with the okra so that it doesn't get all crusty. And this hand is dealing with the dry ingredients. Ooh. This is the thing I feel most confident about in this entire endeavor. I can fry okra. So I'm gonna mix my cornmeal in with this buttermilk and fry that up so I can put that on my collard salad. Look at these little cornbread niblets. I've made yet another mess, so I'm gonna clean that up and then we'll finish. I'm gonna finish my drink and then assemble my pimento cheese pepper jelly BLT. I have decided what I'm doing with the bourbon and the coconut. It has taken me, I don't even know how long. I put it off to the end, but I think it's gonna be amazing. So I'm gonna make a simple syrup with coconut infused. I'm doing a half a cup of each. You can do however much you wanna make at home. I'm only serving myself, so this is gonna be way too much simple syrup. I've got my coconut, not the toasted kind. I'm just gonna do a big handful. We're gonna say that this is another half a cup. So half a cup of sugar, half a cup of water, and half a cup of sweetened shredded coconut. So if you're at home recreating this, do it in a small saucepan. But for me and my cast iron skillet cookery purposes today, it's going in the cast iron skillet. I'm just cooking it until the sugar dissolves, and then I'm going to pour it off into my measuring cup and let it sit while I finish the rest of this. When I assemble the drink, I'm going to strain it, but I'm gonna let the coconut sit in it for as long as it can so it can like infuse in with the sugar flavor. So I'm gonna make like a bourbon lemon drink with like a coconut simple syrup. It's gonna be kind of tropical-y, and I'm gonna rim it with a coconut rim, my toasted coconut rim. I can't believe it. I think I've almost done. I'm like at the part where I'm about to be ready. I'm about to assemble my salad. I know that I have shallots in the dressing, but just to give it a little bit of visual interest, I'm going to thinly slice some shallot to put on there to make it extra delicious. I don't need a ton of lettuce. Plenty of lettuce for my BLT. Now, my tomatoes are less than ideal, but I found them and I was praising the sweet baby Jesus that I did find them, because I got BLT in my head and I couldn't get the BLT out. And I've always been told to go with your gut. The only bread besides the baguette that I could find was this very thin white bread. In a perfect world, I would love regular sliced white bread, but they didn't have that today. So what do you think about two together? That's what I might do. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm gonna toast, since it's so thin and you need a little bit more bread, I'm gonna toast both of them and then put like a smattering of pimento cheese in the middle. And that's gonna be one. And then another one, and those are my two breads. Done, amazing. I'm gonna go toast this and I'll be right back. So I'm going to dress my clementine and collard salad. The collards are being marinated in this glorious pepper jelly vinaigrette, lots of cheese. The salad is mostly made. I'm going to garnish it with my shallots, my cornbread crumble, my chopped pecans, and my oranges. After I plate everything, it's gonna be amazing. Since my bread layers are so thin, I'm gonna put the pimento cheese in between the two, and we're gonna slather both sides with mayonnaise. I maybe should have mixed the pepper jelly and the mayonnaise together before I spread it on here so it didn't make a mess, but that's fine. Tomato. Salt. Pepper. The lettuce. Not too much. And then I'm gonna stack it up. Oh, look at that, y'all. That is a sandwich. This thing is huge, massive. I can't even put my mouth around it, but like, we're gonna make it happen. I'm straining my coconut simple syrup just so I don't have chunks of coconut in my bourbon drink. A ½ ounce of lemon juice and a ½ ounce of coconut simple syrup. And then we'll go with 1½ ounces of bourbon. I would love if it had some sparkling water. I didn't grab that though, but it's pretty good. I've earned sparkling water. Oh, thank you. That would be so good. I want a toasted coconut rim, so I got out my mini food processor and I'm dumping my toasted coconut in there. Coconut into here. Yum. So it's kind of like a margarita. In order to do that, I'm going to dip my glass into my simple syrup so that the simple syrup gives the coconut something to adhere to. And then rim the edge. Oh, look at that. Look how pretty that is. Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, then I'm gonna fill my glass with the ice. My bourbon, coconut, lemonade, simple syrup mixture that I made earlier, and they let me have a consolation prize. I'm gonna top it with tonic water. Oh, this is gonna be good. I'm very happy with this. Look at that. Very happy. Since the challenge was to cook at least one element of everything in a cast iron skillet, I'm just gonna plate it in a cast iron skillet because I make the rules. I'm going in with my BLT into my skillet. I'm gonna top it with a nice little pickle stack. Look how cute this is. Oh my gosh, precious. In my BLT, the ingredients that I had to use were mayonnaise, pimento cheese, and pepper jelly. The collard and clementine salad ingredients that I used were the collards and the pepper jelly. I'm gonna top it with some thinly sliced shallots, the clementines, AKA for this application, Cara oranges. Look at that. And then I'm topping it with another ingredient that was mandatory, praline pecans. Ugh, look at this. I'm pumped about this salad. And then another ingredient that was mandatory, cornmeal. I made a cornbread crumble. And then for my final mandatory ingredient, okra, that I fried in another mandatory ingredient, cornmeal. Now, if I got this in a restaurant, I'd be pumped. And then we have the bourbon and the coconut. I did it. I completed the challenge, hands up. It's like on Chopped, they're like, hands up, time's up, I'm done. It was not a time challenge, thank God. But I did it. All the ingredients in this skillet. I didn't think it could be done. First off, I'm gonna take a sip of this because I deserve it. That's tasty. Would drink that all day. Should have made that in the beginning, so I would have like calmed my nerves while I finished the rest of this. Let's taste this. The okra we know is gonna be delicious. In hindsight, make a dipping sauce for the okra, but it's still good regardless. The salad. Oh, This is the thing I'm most excited about. Let's see how this goes. I knew it was gonna be my favorite thing. I haven't even tasted a sandwich, but y'all should definitely make this at home. Then we've got my big, insert explicit language here, BLT. Double stack, double whammy, pimento cheese. I'm so proud of this. It's so perfect. Like, this is like worthy of a photo, and I didn't even try. I just was worried about the sandwich, and this is just wow. Wow. Okay, I tried everything. I think it's it. This is it. This bite is it's gonna do me in. So before I take a bite, if you loved this video and you wanna see me do another challenge, I would love to know about it. Please let me know in the comments. If you have any better ideas for something that I could have done with these ingredients, would also love to read about those. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, share, all the things. You know what to do. I'm going in. Cheers. Heck yeah. It was so good.